How's it going, guys? It's Owen here, and today we're back with Dragon Quest XI. I realised in the last episode the volume was a bit too loud, so I've changed it a little bit. Hopefully now the commentary and the audio still sound fine. Hopefully, if not, then I'll change in the next video. I'm just trying to find a good perfect balance so you can actually hear me and the game at a good sound. So, welcome to Dragon Age 11, guys. In the last episode we actually climbed this massive tour thing here. We got attacked by a massive ass bird, and then somehow lightning came out from my hand, or rather from the sky, and killed him. I was quite looking forward to actually fighting him, but unfortunately it's not the case. Obviously we're just going to get our asses handed to us if we even attempted it. I believe now we just have to head back the way we came, and talk to people, I guess. I'm assuming they're waiting for us. You're right, little man. Yay, you're back. Oh, fucking hell. Yay, you're back. You're back. Your mom said to tell you she's gone she's gone home to make your tea. I need to actually go to bed. I think I'm struggling to even read the most simplest of sentences. Well done, you two. So, oh, you're right. I cannot read that fast.
We're back safe and sound, Grandad.
Indeed you are, my dear. Thank the spirits for that.
Okay, it's not like I just saved your daughter's life or anything.
When
Your
we
granddaughter.
saw lightning striking up there, we got a little worried, I have to tell you.
Tyron explains what happened on top of the tour.
Well, I never. Sounds like it's nothing short of a miracle that you made it back in one piece. Well, there's no doubt about it, the spirit of the land was watching over you. Now tell me, my dear, how was the view from the top?
It's quite beautiful, to be fair.
I saw the sea stretch into the horizon and the sunlight playing on the water and... Oh, I've never seen anything like it in my life.
You're true Cobblestonians now. Only we have the pleasure of looking out over the world of Erdrea in such breathtaking fashion, you know. You're still young, and the day may yet come when you decide to leave Cobblestone behind. I hope our little ceremony has opened your eyes to a little of what may await you out there. Now, it's high time we were heading back. I'm sure your mother is eager to hear how things went, young man. Don't keep poor Amber in suspense.
Amber is probably the first woman in this game that's actually got a normal name. Well, Gemma as well, of course. I remember playing Dragon Quest VII, The Return of the King, and just all their names just sounded weird. From what I can remember anyway, I might be just completely wrong and talking out my ass. Alright, so it seems like this is Cobblestone Village. So it seems like quite a remote little town. It's like in the mountainside, quite hidden. Awarded for ascending the top of the Cobblestone Tour and completing the ceremony that signifies the onset of adulthood. So I can read that sentence perfectly fine. As soon as I'm talking to someone, oh no, somehow I forget to speak. So the ceremony's all done. Congratulations! Now don't tell me you've forgotten where you live and all the excitement. Just follow the paving stones. You'll soon find your way back. Oh, but you must be tired to be forgetting that. You should head home and put your feet up. Alright, let's go and do that then. But first things first, there's only one guy and I just spoke to you with a pink dot. So, may as well follow his advice and follow these paving stones here. I'll talk to you. I'd love to fill at Heliodor one day. They say there's always something going on there. Apparently it's always bustling with people, and the shops are full of all kind of lovely things. Not like boring old cobblestone. Now quite my voice. Forget it. I just can't talk. Alright. Seems like it's quite a nice village. To be fair, I wouldn't mind living in one of these on my own. Alright, doggy. So whose dog actually are you? Are you my dog? Are you Aunt Gemma's dog? I don't know who you belong to.
Ooh.
there's my little soldier. Well, not so little anymore. I've heard all about your big adventure. Look at you, all grown up. I hope he wasn't too much of a bother, Gemma dear.
Oh, I'm the bother.
Of course not. Quite the opposite, in fact. You would have been proud of him. We got attacked by a monster at the top of the tour, and I ended up hanging onto the edge of the cliff by my fingertips. I thought I was done for. But you'll never guess what happened next. That mark on his hand suddenly lit up, and a bolt of lightning hit the monster.
What did you say? That funny little mark? Lightning flying about the place? Goodness me. Here I was hoping he'd turn out nice and ordinary, but it seems his grandfather was right all along.
What, am I a wizard?
Well, I've been putting this off for long enough now. You and me need to have a little talk.
Oh, what have I done now?
Here. This belongs to you.
Oh, that's a nice little jewel.
Your grandfather asked me to give you it once you'd come of age and climbed the tour. The truth is, there's something I've been keeping a secret all these years. Something I've never told another soul in the village. It's... how can I put this now? Well, he said you're the reincarnation of the luminary.
What?
Oh, don't ask me what the old fool meant, dear. I haven't got the foggiest. All I know is that your grandfather said you had a special destiny, and that there was something you had to do. He said that when you came of age, you were to head north to the capital, up there in Heliodor, and show that necklace thingy to the king. He seemed to think that if you did that, all would become clear. Clear as mud, I shouldn't wonder. Anyway, the long and short of it is that if you want to find out what this is all about, you'll have to leave Cobblestone and head over to Heliodor.
Oh wow, so I'm leaving just that quickly then.
Well, I can't stop you leaving, I'm sure, but you won't be marching on an empty stomach. Come on, dinner.
The reincarnation of a luminary. Tyrone tries his hardest to sleep, but he's too confused by everything he's learned, and excited about his upcoming trip. Eventually, having trouble sleeping, are we? Well, it's no surprise after all the excitement today, and your big news. Whenever I have trouble nodding off, I like to go for a little walk. Night air always does me a power of good. Alright then, let's go and have for a little jog. There's a pink dot there by the house, and no real direction where I actually have to go. So let's just throw caution to the wind and go and explore that. Oh yeah, I forgot I could sprint. Oh, this little Gemma.
Oh, can't sleep either, eh?
Not too well, no.
You remember this tree, don't you? I got my scarf stuck in it all those years ago. There I was, crying like mad, and there you were, running round trying to help me get it down.
Pretty sure that was yesterday.
Some things never change, eh? You know, I always imagined we'd spend our whole lives right here in Cobblestone. That's why I was so surprised by what your mum said today. All that stuff about you being the luminary, that reincarnation thing. I remember the story my granddad told me. Once upon a time, long, long ago, the world was terrorized by a horrible monster. But then, the luminary appeared and saved the day. When it was all over, the luminary turned into a star. And he's been watching over us from up in the heavens ever since. That's his star, right there.
Nice and purple.
How can you be the luminary too? I just don't get it. I know. That's what you're going to Heliodor to find out. I understand, really I do. Listen, we should both be getting back. Everyone will be wondering where we've got to. Goodbye, old friend.
Well, that's sad. Exhausted after his long day, Tyrone finally falls into restless slumber. Then, morning comes. I'm gonna play peekaboo with Mum. I really do not like these colours.
Well, just look at you. You don't scrub up too bad, you know. Only wish your grandfather were here to see you. You won't forget him, will you? He was a fine, upstanding man, the pride of the village. You could do worse than try to be like him. Well, however you turn out, I'm sure you'll find a way to overcome whatever lies ahead. A mother knows these things. Oh, by the way, I've popped a little money I'd saved for a rainy day in your pack. Don't spend it all at once. Why don't you visit the village shop before you head off to Heliodor? You'll need some supplies for your big adventure. But
Thanks,
don't
Mum.
take too long. The whole village is turning out to wave you off.
That's nice of him. Now, sorry if you hear my chair, guys. I need to move my leg. I've been sat on it for too long and my leg has gone dead and it really hurts. Okay. So still can't flee from the battle. Still haven't turned that off just yet. I'm just going to view this little pink information here. I heard all about it from your mother. She said there's an important journey you have to make, and you're still just a youngster. But before you head off, make sure you visit the shop. You know where it is, of course. Down this slope across the river. Once you've stocked up, head to the village entrance to the north. We'll all be ready. We will be waiting to see you off. Ah, thanks, dude. Don't know who you are, but thanks. I'm assuming you at the purple ones are the quest, considering it says quest on them. Dearie, dearie me. What am I going to do? Oh, if it isn't young Tyrone. You came along at the right time. I've got a favour to ask, you see. The other day, I was playing with my lad, you know, messing around, as you do. Well, anyway, he's got this fluffy feather that he loves, and well, fool that I am, I managed to get it blown away. Luckily, the wind only blew it as far as the roof of your shed. I'd go and get it myself, but I'm not too good with heights, I'm afraid. Anyway, I know you're a brave young man, so I was wondering if you wouldn't mind clambering up there and getting it back for me. You'd be doing me a huge favour, I'm telling you. You've been asked to undertake a quest. Will you... I don't know what that word is. To this quest? Sure, why not? I knew you'd help me out. You've always paid attention to what the priest said in church. You know the stuff about always being kind to others. You're a fine fellow, and no mistake. Now there's no time to lose. My son's desperate to get his beloved feather back. Hurry onto your shed. I'm sure you've climbed onto your fair share of roofs, but just find something to clamber onto and press circle to jump up there. Once you've found the fluffy feather, bring it back here, and I'll see if I can't give you a little something in return. Best of luck! Okay, fair enough. Tyron accepts the People's Friend quest. Alright, so I need to go back up this way. And, okay, jump up that way. Easy enough. Okay, is this it? It is. I want to know why there's a random chest on my roof as well. With containing 50 coins. Have I just nicked the rest of my mum's money? I'm a horrible son. Okay, I need to give it back to him first. Might help. There you are, Tyron. It looks like you've got the feather. Would you mind letting me have it? What if I said no then? Tyron hands over the fluffy feather. Thanks. I know you wouldn't let me down. I can't wait to see the look on my boy's face. Oh, and before I forget, here's a little something in return. Tyron receives a sleeping... Hip, I don't know. I'm not even gonna try. And that's not all. I've got a tip for you. I hope you find useful. If you ever want to do someone a good turn, look for a purple speech bubble above their head. Oh, thanks for the useless information. Listen to what they have to say, and see if you can do anything to help. It always pays to be kind to others. But don't feel that just because someone shared their woes with you, you have to help them out right away. You can always come back when you want a little change of pace, or if you're not sure what to do next. Anyway, thanks again, Tyron. I really owe you one. Now just remember, whatever's waiting for you up ahead, be kind to others. And you'll always be fine. Success! This quest has been transgressed? I don't know. I'm never good with any big words. Oh, hello, there's a little camera thingy I didn't know about. Let's go and see what we can purchase in this shop before we make our departure. So you're leaving good old copperstone behind, are you? Well, make sure you've got all the essentials before you set off. Welcome, valued customer. How can I serve you? Need to buy? Prize pass stick? No. Got a bandana. Probably just get 2 of these. Because the start of the game, I don't see us needing too many too early. And then head to the entrance to the north, I think he told me to do. So this is it. My little soldier's really leaving. No, you might not be back for a while. Help you settle your goodbyes. So, ready? I am. Well, off you go then.
One day you're just a little boy, the next you're getting ready to leave us. I only wish your grandfather could see what a fine young man you've become. To think, it's been so many years already since old Chalky found you floating since he brought you to Cobblestone.
Are you trying to tell me my mum's not my mum?
Ordinary about you. And now suddenly there's all this talk of luminaries of all things. You know who the luminary was, of course. A legendary hero who saved the world from a terrible darkness. And we're supposed to believe that you're him reincarnated? I don't doubt old Chalky, of course, but it is a little hard to swallow, I must say.
Well, which one? To be fair, there's been 10 games. I can't really figure out which darkness you're referring to.
Oh, when you meet the King of Heliodor, put in a good word for old Cobblestone, won't you, eh? If he finds out this is the village where the luminary was raised, there might be something in it for us, if you catch my drift.
Oh, you are terrible. Trust you to be thinking about what you can get out of it.
Oh, no, I'm only joking, of course. The very thought. Anyway, where was I? Yes, no. The fate that awaits you may well be one beyond anything we simple country folk can imagine. But you must allow us to offer what little assistance we can. Take this map of Erdrea with you. May it prove useful in finding your way.
Tyron receives the map of Erdrea.
And may this magnificent steed, the pride of Cobblestone, lighten your burden and speed you on your way. You'll find Heliodor easily enough. Just head north out of the village and follow your nose.
You travel safely now. Oh, you're such a good boy, such a good boy. You make us proud out there, won't you? And come back safe.
How do you guys actually remain safe with no soldiers here?
Wait!
Hi little Gemma and Sally.
Take this with you.
Or Sandy, I can't remember your name.
I made it for you.
Ah. Gemma's charm.
It'll keep you safe. I heard there are lots of monsters where you're going. Be sure to keep it close, won't you?
Ah, just forget about the quest. Just stay with your friend.
I don't know what's in store for you out there. But wherever you go and whoever you meet, don't forget us, will you? Take care, and remember, we'll be waiting for you.
Ah, I'll be back. I'll be back for you, Gemma. That's kind of a sad little way to go, ain't it? Sparkly spots on the ground are sure sign of items. I didn't finish reading that. Horses are an incredible, convenient way to cover a large amount of ground in a very little time. But you'll sometimes have to enter areas that can only be explored on foot. Don't despair though. A ring on one of the many summoning bells dotted around Erdrea will soon bring your faithful friend galloping back to your side. Okay. I'm assuming you're just going to tell me how to use the bell. I think it's pretty simple. Click go up to and click X. I also think, just for the sake of the Let's Plays, I'm going to do grinding off screen and just fight with those monsters we haven't really seen yet. Just so I can keep it story based as well while leveling up, you know. Just makes it a bit more interesting. I think I just chose the wrong fight here. I might just absolutely get my ass destroyed. Well, it's a good job we actually brought some medical herbs with me, ain't it? What if I ran? To be fair, it probably would not make a difference. No, it doesn't. They just chase you around the map until they hit you. I'm pretty sure you attacked me twice then. Alright, Sly, me and you. Two treasure chests. A fluffy feather and a fluffy feather. Well now, couldn't you just put that in the same treasure chest, no? Alright, first things first, make sure we actually level up here. Not level up, heal up. I thought all these things in this map, so I may as well continue. Where am I actually going? Just north, okay. I need to go to the... okay, I can't figure out if that's being blocked off or not. And I keep going north anyway. Look, if it is blocked off the way I think it is, I need to go to the west and then north. Assuming we don't see any monsters we haven't fought already though. Obviously I'm not going to be able to get them all, because I know just like the other Dragon Quest games, there are going to be monsters during night time as well. So I might come back and get all of these off screen. I am a completionist, I like getting all the monsters in one area. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. But for now, I'm just going to continue on with the story. Obviously, find what I can on the way. Well, that was a pretty death. And no, just up here there's a camp, because I can see it on the map. I'm assuming we can sleep there. Oh, hold on a second.
Oh, what have we here? I know a budding adventurer when I see one. It can be risky heading into the great outdoors if you aren't familiar with the basics of survival, you know. Well, fear not, because that's where I come in. See the remains of that fire over there? Well, when you spy one of those, it means you can set up camp and rest your weary bones. To settle down for the night, just go up to the fire and examine it. You'll soon be enjoying a well-earned break. What's that? You're worried about being attacked by monsters while you sleep? Oh, ye of little faith! That statue over there is chock full of holy powers that'll keep the beasties at bay for as long as you need. And that's not all. You can pray to it to be cured of poison and all kinds of other things. Think of it as a mini church.
I was just about to say that, it just sounds like a church to me.
Anyway, enough of my yammering. Why don't you take a closer look at all this camping kit for yourself?
Because I don't really need it just yet.
Sites look like and how to find them. After all, you'll be relying on them whenever you're out in the wilderness.
I'm assuming it's the big fire on the map.
Always said, keen campers can continue on where others can't. Well, that's all from me. If you have any camping-related queries, feel free to ask. I'm here all the time. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
Okay then, well since we can really use this as a save point, I'm going to be ending this episode here before we continue on to Heliodor and confront the king. I'm not too sure what his name's going to be, but it might be something weird now look. But, with that being said, what the hell was that? That's little rats. That being said, I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye, take care, thank you all so much for watching, take care guys.